Here with the lovely Zoltina J, who is the Cruise Director of the fantastic ship, the Pacific Dawn. Zoltina, thank you very much for hanging out, and I see you've just come from a show.
I have. I'm a pirate, and you need to be a pirate too, because I feel like an idiot. So here's your bandana. Put that on your head, mate.
I don't know how to do up a bandana.
Just tie it around your head. It's easy.
Right, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, just pop it around your head. You look more like a terrorist than
I've
a
got
pirate.
no idea what's...
There we go, that's good.
Is that alright?
Yeah. Excellent. See, now I don't feel so stupid.
Right, good. this is
unusual.
Different. So...
I know, try and take me seriously.
No, I've just figured out the first question I want to ask you. I was going to say, is being a cruise director as glamorous a job as what it
Well, as you can see, yes, it is. I get to be a pirate once a cruise, so, and there's nothing more glamorous than that. No, it's a glamorous job. I think all jobs have a bit of glamour in them, you know, depending on what you do. This one I get to dress up at night time, and like we've got formal nights, that makes it glamorous. But yeah, I think so.
So you get to formal night and frock up?
Frock up.
And then you're a pirate?
And then a pirate. I can also be a cowgirl as well. On bit. Sometimes I get dressed up 50s and 60s maybe. Tomorrow night, island night, wearing island gear.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So, it is a glamorous job.
It is a glamorous job. I'd say yes, it's a glamorous job.
So, it's taken you all around the world?
Yes.
Okay, so you've obviously seen different cultures?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So, what culture, other than obviously our beloved Australia, do you, what culture do you admire or like overseas when you travel?
Alright, so apart from Australia, because Aussies are just fantastic. We're just brilliant though, because we've got such a zest for life and to have fun and nothing, like, as long as we say the bar's open, we'll really pretty much have a great time.
Yep.
You know, I would say, actually, I like, this is weird, it's not necessarily a culture, but something I've observed, especially in Pisa. I noticed at Pisa in Italy, and we're going to the Leaning Tower, and we're coming back from the Leaning Tower, and we're on a bus, and we're always warned about the pickpockets. And we're on this bus, it was chock-a-block full, couldn't move, and we noticed one guy, my ex is a magician, and so you can learn to spot the pickpockets. And we could see this one guy going for it, and he was an hour on this bus trying, didn't get anything, but he was trying, so we were ready to pounce on him afterwards when we all got off, see if he got anything, but he tried and tried, couldn't do it. But they're incredible, they really are, they make it down to a fine art. You go to Naples, and they've got like the little gangs out, and they sell, like, they'll show you a camera. It'll be in the box, camera will be in the box. So here you go, and you end up giving them money. They give you the box, exactly when you've just seen the camera in it, get it back to the ship, and it's full of rocks. Them taking your money and the camera, they're very, very clever. I think that's incredible. It's not just Italians, any nationality does, but it's like what I've noticed more so in Italy than anywhere else. The pickpockets are great. In
all of your travels, and this is on ships and on land in different countries, have you ever found yourself, now I want to say as a woman, fearing for your safety, because, you know, women travelling by yourselves overseas, you know, can be vulnerable, even though look at you now, you don't look too vulnerable, right? But
pirate.
Yeah. Have you ever feared for your safety, though? Pretty much.
But actually something serious. We had a fire on a ship I worked on overseas in the States, not for P&O, but Holland,
just want to clear that.
Yeah, not for P&O. Holland America was the company, and smoke's coming up the corridors, and the ship started to really smell smoke. We weren't moving, and this was going on for about an hour, and there was announcements being made, and
were passengers freaking out?
Passengers were, but we were out there trying to calm them down. The thing was, we could see lights. You know, we could actually see the lights of Vancouver. So we're like, oh well, look, if the worst coming to worst, we'll swim ashore. But it wasn't until I really knew, the cruise director was my best friend at the time, and I remember hearing her over the PA one point, and she made this announcement, and you could just hear it in her voice that something really bad happened, and there was a big explosion. They thought crew members died in there, and we ran down to our last 2 fire extinguishers that they got out of the lifeboats. We ran out of fire extinguishers, everything on board, and if they didn't put the fire out by that point, we were going to abandon ship. There was nothing we could have done. So that was, I remember just hearing a voice and going, wow, this is more serious. And that's like, you get that sinky feeling in your stomach, like, oh, this is what we're all trained for now. We're actually going, something's going to happen. This is not good. But luckily it was all good. Then we got 2 weeks off in Vancouver. I can't remember it, but it was excellent apparently. So it was good.
Clearly you had to numb the pain.
I had to numb the pain. It was traumatic. Something for the book later.
Did you get counselling after that?
No.
Was there any of that back then?
No. I remember I've got too many stories.
You had a bar account.
Oh, I've got too many. Yeah, bar account instead. That's how you numb the pain. No, I was offered counselling once when a passenger died on stage for a passenger talent show.
Actually died on stage? As a performer, I know that if you die on stage, you've had a bad show.
Yeah, that's right. No, we had a lip sync show, and my job.
They weren't even pumping it out.
What do you mean pumping it out? The guy was Tiny Tim. I used to find the biggest guy I could get my hands on. That was fun, and he had a moustache, big fat guy. He gave him a pink tutu, a little ukulele, the curly wig nose thing, and he sang mime Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Did the whole performance, the little twirl, fell on the floor. And then the cruise director, I was assistant cruise director at the time, the cruise director starts announcing Elvis, and I'm looking out the curtain and I see him still on the floor. I'm like, John, stop, he's still out there. And I went out there, I'm like, excuse me sir, are you okay? They had this snoring going on. I was like, what's this? And this paramedic that I was friendly with that cruise came over and said, is there anything I can do? And I'm like, what's wrong with him? And he's like, oh, he's going into cardiac arrest. We ended up doing CPR in the middle of the stage, full theatre. I went to clean theatre, and he ended up dying.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that was, and then I was offered counselling by lots of passengers. But yeah.
And you haven't put a pink tutu on a man since?
No, the pink tutus freak me out.
Yeah.
Freak me out now. I've got a friend on Facebook that likes paying me out every year about how if something bad, I'll write something on Facebook and he'll say nothing is as bad as dying in a pink tutu.
It's got a point. It's totally got a point.
But yeah.
Alright, so if there's anybody sitting at home thinking that cruise ships. That could be a career.
Yeah.
It could be a career, you know, tripping around the world and on beautiful ships like this. The Pacific Dawn's great. What would you tell them?
Don't do it.
Right, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the new spokesperson for P&O.
No, I don't mean like that. What you need to do do it for 18 months. I wouldn't do it for anything more than that if you're planning on doing other things. I've been doing this 11 years. I've loved every bit of it, but really every 18 months I've either changed ship or I've changed job to do with the sea, or I've changed companies. And it was pretty much by choice everything I did, because I get bored very quickly, but you kind of can get into a rut. And like I was telling you earlier, it's like I can't clean. I'm spoiled rotten, and I have I'm a social person, but I'm not. We call them land people. There's land people and there's ship people. I'm a ship person at the moment. I wish to be a land person, but I will need money for a maid, because I don't vacuum, I don't do dishes, I can cook, I don't like washing or drying or hanging stuff up or picking stuff up or anything. I'm spoiled. I leave everything lying around the cabin. Now I've got a cabin steward that cleans it up for me.
That is totally spoiled.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, I feel really like, I hope one day I can be a land person.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
I really want to be a land person. I enjoy the job so much. I really do. I love going around the world, traveling, meeting new people, new cultures, different environments. It's wonderful, but it's not something to do forever. Or it's something to do when you're like later on in life. So if I was like in my 40s and didn't do what I want to do on land, then I'd probably come back. But
all right, well, thank you very much for spending a few minutes and hanging out and having a bit of a chat. Zoltina J.
Stay away from those pink tutus.
No pink tutus.
No pink tutus.